Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So here it is, our 2011 Omni White Pearl Honda Element. We had to drive to Austin and pick it up, mainly because every time that we see them here in Houston, they sell like instantly. They don't last. So when we found this one, I put a down payment. I did look at the video and pictures that they sent, and I did notice that all the stickers were on there, and that's kind of one of the first things that I always like to do. Now, the one thing that I always like looking at is, especially in these newer models, is you got to make sure that the little Stanley stamp is on here. That'll let you know if these headlights are factory. Now, both of these headlights had the Stanley on them. The other thing that I always like looking at when you want to check one of these, always check the side right here, the little trim. Because when you do, if there's a rough line on this edge right here, that kind of lets you know that it's been repainted or something happened to this door. But the other thing that I always like to look at is I like to look at these stickers right here. I like to make sure that they're all there. The interior, everything in this vehicle was just perfect. You know, it has blemishes, scratches from time. People wear, I mean, obviously it's going to have a little wear and tear, but it's not as bad as other cars that I've seen. And I saw other Omni White Blue Pro Elements that had 350,000 miles. And I'm telling you right now, it was crazy the amount of money that they wanted for them. And I wasn't going to pay for them. Or, you know, the car was too expensive and it was completely wrecked, or it had these really bad blemishes from an accident. So if I ever sell a car, I always like to tell people, you know, the truth about if I see anything that's happening. And that is the sticker right there. The fenders have the stickers right here. I always look for stickers. Honestly, I would rather not buy an Element if it doesn't have all the stickers or factory. I don't mind the whole deal about, you know, multiple owners, and I really don't even mind that many miles on a vehicle as long as everything is original. To me, that makes more sense. You know, and a lot of the stuff mechanically can be fixed. If somebody didn't treat it right, you know, there's wear and tear, you can fix it. But body stuff, paint stuff, man, that just really annoys me. Now this one itself, it had a black stripe. I took it off. It was vinyl. If you're gonna do pinstripe, do painted pinstripes. It's got a couple little dings, you know, here and there, nothing major. I noticed that the tail light right here was cracked. Well, that's one of the major details. The wheels are kind of basically gone. It's definitely, this vehicle is definitely a driver, so obviously it's got little details like that. But beyond that, I think the only thing right now that the dealer didn't do was replace the back shocks, because they're making noise, so you can hear them clanking a little bit. And that's usually what it is. Now, another thing you want to look at when you buy, you know, these cars, if you're in the market and if you don't know, always look at your back panels right here. Make sure that they're not wrinkled, they haven't been repaired. They're going to be dirty no matter what, because of the way these cars, all the dirt just flows to the back. But always check back here just to make sure there's no dents or creases. This right here is usually normal for sound, but there's nothing really like dented up or anything. And I took this off just to show you, in that way you could see. Other than a bunch of like plastic blemishes that need to be fixed, you know, beyond that, the vehicle is in excellent shape. No rust, considering that it was all over the country. It was driven to Oregon, Georgia, North Carolina. I mean, it's been driven. It was a highway car, but in that sense, it is in good shape. Now, one of the things that I noticed that somebody screwed up is they made this little puller right here for the tailgate, which is kind of dumb to do it this way. It's smart, you know, obviously, to do it because if you want to just do it real quick, but it's dumb because you messed it up. So I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to find a little puller that I can put there and attach a different cable or a nicer cable, and then make it work. That was gonna be a modification I was gonna do sooner or later, so I guess I get to do it now. Other than that, I don't really see any really details that would really bother me, you know, when we put a down payment on this car to go buy it or to put it on hold. And like I said, we always wanted one, and this is it. It's definitely a beautiful Element. The color is amazing. It's one of the rarest ones out there, to me at least. And I mean, a lot of people will agree it's just a very different color, considering that. And I've had different Elements. I've had the blues, the oranges, the grays, and they're all awesome and fun. But this one right here was kind of like on the top of the list that we really wanted to get one. And this is the one that my wife will be driving, so obviously she wants to do some stuff to it, add some fog lights, bigger wheels. She wants to do the gold wheels on it, and we're gonna go ahead and fix it up. But so yeah, this is kind of like a little introduction video of it, you know, and up close and personal. And like I said, it's not a bad deal. I don't mind what I pay for it. It was pretty good. And I think even the mileage is not bad. I think I mentioned it in the other video, but that way he could see right here. There you go, 145. So it's pretty good. Everything's original, stereo, speakers, it's all there. So we're gonna do a bunch of little upgrades. The auxiliary port, I have one ready to go. I do have a spacing right here for the fog lights, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a factory fog light switch with some aftermarket lights. She wants to put a basket on the roof with some fog lights out there when she travels out there to the farm. So it'll be a cool little build. I think it'll be fun, and then, you know, it'll be cool to see the progress on the actual element itself. So all right guys, well, here's the introduction of it. I'm gonna have fun with this one. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and make sure you stay tuned, because we're definitely gonna do some fun stuff to this one.